This is Bikes Built Better, and today we're going to show you how to take the measurement of the diameter of your handlebars or risers. People seem to be very confused by that request, and it appears that they don't understand what the diameter is, so we're going to show you how to get that correct measurement. There are a couple of ways to measure the diameter of your handlebars or risers. If you have a set of T-bars, such as this, you want to measure the area either along the risers or on the narrow part of the handlebars up here. You don't want to measure the area back here where it starts to taper for the master cylinder or the clutch master. So you want to do it on an area where you have a consistent thickness. Okay, how to take a measurement. The easiest way to measure a set of handlebars is with a caliper. You just open up the caliper, slide it over the area that you want to measure, and gently clamp it around the handlebar. Then you hold it and you take a reading off of it. And in this case we have 1 1/4 inches. That's the diameter of the handlebar. Another way you can do it, if you've got a pretty good eye, you can just take a ruler, hold it up to the part of the handlebar you want to measure, and just sort of eyeball it. This is not the most accurate way to do it, but it might give you a fair idea. You should keep in mind that handlebars for motorcycles are only made in 4 sizes. They are made in 7/8 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, or 1.5 inches. So all you really have to do is figure out which of those applies to your motorcycle. And because of that, you can sometimes get away with this eyeballing method. The third way to do it involves a little bit of math. You can take a string or a measuring tape like this, and you wrap it around the handlebar, and you see what you've got right where they overlap. Now in this case you can see the tape overlaps just at 4 inches. This measurement taken around the handlebar or riser is called the circumference. That's not the diameter, that's not the number we want, but you can use this to get the number that we do want. You take this number, which is 4, and you divide it by 3.14. That number is the magic number pi, which I'm sure you remember from your geometry days. So you divide your circumference by pi, and what you get is 1.27. Now, since we know that handlebars are only made in 7/8, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, or 1.5 inches, this one is just a tiny bit bigger than 1 1/4 inch. So we're going to call this 1 1/4 inch. So these handlebars are 1 1/4 inch. Even though they're a tiny bit bigger, that's okay. When you have a set of ape hangers or something without built-in risers, you want to measure them in this straight area down here. You want to avoid the curved areas, and you want to avoid the areas at the top of the handlebars where they taper down for the controls, and you also want to avoid the area where the clamps go, which are often smaller. Okay, let's give these a measurement. First we'll use our caliper. And again, these handlebars measure 1 1/4 inch. If you want to see again how we do it with the measuring tape, wrap the tape around in an area where the handlebars are nice and straight, and we have a 4-inch circumference. The distance around the handlebars is called the circumference. You divide the circumference, which is 4 inches, divided by 3.14, which is pi, and we get 1.27, and the closest measurement to that would be 1 1/4 inch. So these are 1 1/4 inch handlebars. And that is how you measure a set of handlebars or risers. Thank you.